Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my December 2013 favourites. So as promised, I actually have quite a few new favourites and they're all makeup because I've talked quite a lot about my skincare over the last few months. And I'm kind of happy where that is. I haven't really got any new products. Sorry if you can hear noises and stuff. I'm back in Hong Kong, which means I'm back in my flat here. So everyone's kind of in closer proximity. And there's more noises, but I'm going to try and do this fairly quickly so we don't get too many disturbances. Okay, so we're going to start off with face products. And the first thing I've really been liking is the foundation primer, but the Radiance foundation primer from Laura Mercier. Now I actually got this free because I've been doing the surveys on Birchbox. Yeah, Birchbox. Every time you get your box you get surveys, and if you do enough you kind of gain points to spend in their online shop. So this is £30 and I'd done enough surveys to get something, so I thought I'd try this out and I really like it. It just goes under your foundation and it makes it look so much just more glowy and really pretty, and of course it helps it stay on a lot longer, and I'm a really big fan of the Laura Mercier primers. I've been a fan of the hydrating one for years, and this Radiance one is really pretty as well. So going on the theme of Radiance, I've been enjoying using my Revlon Photo Ready Skin Light in Pink Light, which is the number 200. Now this looks similar to kind of, is it Moonbeam from Benefit? The pink based one anyway. I don't know if you can see, but I'll put a bit on the back of my hand. And it's just got this kind of iridescent pinky pearl to it, which is really nice. I've been both mixing it with a bit of, like putting a bit of it in my foundation and also using it just like on my cheeks, and it's really pretty. It's just really subtle, and I've been really going for the glowy look recently and I've been really enjoying it. I never really understood before, but then I kind of found it. I actually am not very glowy today, I'm more matte today, but over the holidays especially I kind of found it and I was like, whoa, I actually really like this. So I've been enjoying kind of being more glowy and dewy looking. Okay, so I've got two new concealers, well they're new to me anyway. As you can imagine, I completely raided Boots when I got back. So the first, actually there are two 17 products. The first one is Stay Time, which is an 18-hour concealer. And it looks like this. It's in the colour Extra Fair, yeah. And it's a kind of very similar to the Collection 2001. Yeah, it's pretty similar. It's a full coverage one, and it lasts actually really well. I wouldn't go as far as 18 hours, but it does last really nicely. And it's a really good colour for me. It's like slightly too light, so it's great for under my eyes. And yeah, really good. And then the other one, which I haven't had the chance to use as much, but I'm still enjoying, is the Foie paint from 17. I'm sure you've all seen this, and this is in the colour Fair. So this is actually a bit darker and kind of fits my face more like blemishes. So this is kind of the same kind of lines as Benefit Boing and the MAC Studio Finish. Studio's called Studio Finish concealer, the one in the little black pot. But really cheap, and it has a good mirror as well actually. So really enjoying 17 lately. They have definitely raised their game since they've kind of rebranded themselves. Sorry if I'm a bit sniffy and a bit like, I feel like I'm just being a bit like a robot. I'm just a bit out of practice. I think it's also as well because I'm in my flat and I'm kind of more aware of not being too loud when I speak. Because yeah. Anyway, next we go on to kind of face powders. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this has been my face powder of choice this month. I still really love my Maybelline one, but I've been struggling a lot with foundation colours and stuff because I became even more pale, if it's possible, in Russia, and lots of my foundations are too dark. I've kind of been on a foundation hunt, so I needed one which was kind of the same colour as my skin, because this actually is a very good match for me. so maybe I should try the matching foundation. But anyway, so this has been good for kind of correcting colours and obviously working as a good powder as well, but it's going to help balance out colours where I need them. Next we have something which is kind of a love, kind of a damn, how did I do this kind of purchase, but basically I wanted to buy the Hourglass, one of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders, and I kind of asked around and people recommended to get Dim Light as a basic all over face powder, and I totally agree, but I'm paler than most people, so I got Dim Light, which looks really nice obviously, but if I apply this as an all over face powder it looks like I've been in the sun too long, like almost sunburned, not red but just very tanned, and it just doesn't look natural. It's such a shame though, because it's such a beautiful finish. And I'm kind of kicking myself because it costs £38, so it was like, ooh, to buy it in the first place, and now I've kind of not got the right shade of it. It looks like that and it looks like it would fit, and it actually goes on my hand well. I think it leaves like a nice finish, but on my face it's just slightly too dark at the moment. Obviously I'm going to keep it, I really like it. It's actually really nice to use as kind of like a blush bronzer. It was very natural, but it's just slightly too dark, so I'm going to try and order diffused light, but it's out of stock pretty much everywhere at the moment. So that's my next mission, but I can't buy any more after that because these are so ridiculously expensive. But at least I can see when I do apply this, even though it's kind of the wrong colour, it's such a beautiful, beautiful finish that I'm convinced that I will really like the diffused light. It's just a matter of getting my hands on it, and the packaging is so lovely and it's just so like luxe and amazing, and I've been really enjoying it, using it as, like I said, like a kind of cheek colour, because it's kind of like a really good natural bronzy colour for me, like a bronzer contour kind of colour. So still get lots of use out of it, but not entirely for how I intended. So I'm going to try and get diffused light and try and order it for when I'm back in the UK, and I'll let you know how I get on with that. Next is a blush powder thing I've got on my face at the moment, and it is the Bobbi Brown Nude Glow Shimmer Brick. This is from the Christmas collection, and my brother actually got it for me for Christmas. And it's so gorgeous. It looks like this. I'm trying not to blind you, but it's kind of like mirrored packaging. Sorry, I'm still a bit sneezy. And it's kind of got a highlighter shade, a bronze, a pinky, and like a, I don't know, like a golden colour. So it's quite intense. You can see this is really, really light in application, and it probably looks a bit more bright on camera, like more noticeable than it is. Be really pretty. Again, maybe slightly better on dark skin tones, but I'm planning on getting as much sun as I can when I get to Madrid. So I think a lot of this will work a bit better for me once we're out of winter. But this is so, so gorgeous. If you can still find it in shops, at least go and swatch it. It's absolutely amazing. It's very, very finely milled, so it just gives you that kind of glow, especially on slightly darker skin tones. I'm sure this would work really, really nice on like an olive skin tone. So yeah, worth checking out. Now on to eyes and eyebrows. Oops, sorry, squeaky. I've been really, really liking a NARS palette I ordered online. It's called the Ride Up to the Moon palette. It looks like this. I saw this, I think, on Lily Melrose's blog back in September, October. And I was like, oh, I don't have any NARS palettes. I really, really want to try that. And I've been really particularly enjoying this colour here. And I do not know what it's called because they do not have the names on. And this colour, which is kind of more of a terracotta-y bronze colour. I mean, they're all gorgeous, but those two especially I've been getting a lot of use out of. And it's a really, really handy small travel size. Like, it's really good. It's a lot smaller than I was expecting it to be, but it actually turns out to be quite good because there's loads of eyeshadow. Like, there's loads of product in here, even though it may not look like appear like it. But I've been really enjoying that. Then is an eyeshadow that I'm so glad I heard about. I think it might have been on Nouvelle Daily, which is an online magazine run by Kate from Ghost Parties. And it's a Maybelline single eyeshadow, which, you know, I've never even considered looking at before, in the colour Iced Fudge. So it looks like this. It's just one of these gorgeous taupe colours. I know, like, I needed any more. But it's so amazing. It's so gorgeous. I've got it all over the lid today. That's all I've got on my eyes, apart from a bit of line and mascara. And I just can't get enough of it. It's become one of my everyday, like, all over the lid colours. It's kind of quite nice, small, compact. And yeah, really like this. So then we've got a mascara, and I actually won this in a competition. When I was in Russia, I entered a Twitter competition for Bourjois, and I ended up winning one of them. And they sent me 6 products, I believe, and this was one of them. And it's their Volume Glamour Max Definition Mascara. Looks like this, and I've just been using it ever since I've got it. It's actually fairly similar to my favourite, which is the Benefit Their Real Mascara. It has a similar kind of brush, fairly similar formula, but I've just been really enjoying it. I don't know how much longer it's going to last, because I've been using it quite a lot and it's starting to dry out a bit, but I've just been really liking it. It's a good, cheaper alternative to Benefit Their Real if you haven't tried it. So worth a look. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you see this, ignore that, that's a little bit of a burn. I always burn myself when I do my hair. You can tell I don't do it that often. Okay, to finish off my favourite for this month, I've got 2 brow products, and they're both from Maybelline, and they're both under a £5. So if you're on the market for brow products, listen up. First, we've got their Master Shape Brow Pencil. Now, I've got a blog post coming about these 2 very soon, so keep your eyes open for that. But this is a brow pencil in the colour Dark Blonde. So it looks like this. It's got a pencil at one end, which is a really smooth but kind of like waxy formula, so it stays in place, and a great spoolie at the other end. You cannot have good brows without a good spoolie. I originally bought this, one of the main features I bought this for was the spoolie, because I've run out. I can't find my spoolie anywhere, so I bought this and I really like it. So I do this first just to kind of fill in any sparse areas, and then I go over with the Brow Drama medium brown sculpting brow mascara from Maybelline as well. I think this is $4.99, and it looks like this, and it just keeps them in place all day. It adds a tiny bit of colour. It's not, the name's pretty misleading, there's no brow drama going on, it's just a tinted brow mascara, but if you're looking for something very affordable, keeps your brows in place, adds a bit of colour, then I would definitely recommend trying this out, and you can't go very wrong for $4.99. So that is this month's favourites. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys had a happy new year, great holidays, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye!